Hey everybody, today I had to come down to show a house in the Queen Creek, Santan Valley area of Solera. Now this is a Dell Webb community that is pretty small, about 700-ish homes. So I'm just going to give you a quick little overlook so you can see what it looks like. I don't think I'm a big fan of this community other than two things. A, the price point is lower, it's in the 400s, and B, it's a good place if, let's say, you have friends who already live here, or you have family nearby in Johnson Ranch or other parts of Queen Creek and Santan, and you want to be near your kids or your grandkids. Then I see a purpose. So let's take a quick look. I'm just going to drive you through here pretty fast. This won't be a super long video, but I want you to at least see what we've got going on here. So here we go. I have to turn off my GPS so this lady does not talk to us. So now we'll go. It is gated. So I like that, not guard gated, but it does have a keypad, for friends and family to get into. Now, here's one of the drawbacks, and you can maybe get a glimpse, I don't know. This whole area is built, I would say it probably was an infill bit of land that Dell Webb got a hold of. Dell Webb is the developer for Sun City Festival, Sun City Anthem down at Florence, lots of different areas. My area, Belisara in North Scottsdale, is a Dell Webb community. Terra Vita is a Dell Webb community. So really good developer. But this little location, maybe 5 years ago, was great, but a lot of this neighborhood now backs to a super duper busy road, the Hunt Highway, and it's a 4-lane road, and man, there's a lot of traffic. So you don't want to be on this street that I'm driving on. If you're on the right-hand side, you're going to back up to that highway. If you're on the left-hand side, whole different story and could be just fine. There are a few interior streets. So there are pros and cons. Again, I think this is an awesome place if you know some people that are nearby or in the area and you guys want to hang out. Very well kept. They do have a small community center, sized down. They've got a pool, that kind of thing. Not everybody wants to live in a gigantic jumbo 55 plus area. Like some that we see in the West Valley, Sun City, Pebble Creek, those kind of places. Some people just like small, and maybe you like Queen Creek. There's a lot of shopping and stuff. I just drove by the location. They've got the signs up now for the brand new Costco. There's an Aldi down here, loads of restaurants and stuff. So you've got a lot of stuff nearby. I see this also as a good place if you're barely 55 and you're still working, and maybe you're not, fully retired, so you don't care how many pickleball courts because you have to go to work in the morning. This could be a great place. One of you is retired maybe, and the other one is still working. So pros and cons of this neighborhood. But I think it's worth telling you about because we might want to check it out when you're here, or if you're local, call me and I'll get you in. But you can see the houses are all kind of desert style, maintenance free exterior. They've got flat tile roofs, meaning the tile is flat, not the roof. Versus the old school, more of the southwest kind of curved tile that we see in older communities. This is the nice flat tile. It's very, very nice in here. But again, depending on what side of the road you're on, I think you can see there's the busy Hunt Highway. So that might rule it out for some people. But I did see one person driving on a golf cart. I'm sure you just saw we passed a guy on a bike. So there's a little bit of that going on. But again, I see this as kind of a community for people who maybe are younger, still working, don't want to pay for a bunch of amenities, but they want a older people community. Wink, wink, meaning you don't have a bunch of young kids riding bikes and making noise. I hate to sound like I'm not that guy who yells, "Get off my lawn," but I like the quiet of older people. You know, we all go to bed early, we get up early, we walk. It's just a little quieter effect in my community, and that's important to me. It might not be a big deal to everybody, but to me it's kind of important. So anyway, you can kind of see the houses. They're all one level. It's pretty cactusy here. So if you like this cactus look, which I do, I love the cactus, especially when they bloom. It's gorgeous. So that's kind of the style of the landscaping. And it's a little hilly here, so it's not totally desert flat. We're going to drive up now to where the community center area is. You can see how big that is. I'm not going to take you in there today, but you can get an idea. So it's decent size. They do have golf here. So if you like to golf, that could be good for you. But it's cute. Again, scaled down, so it's good for those of you who don't want the overwhelming amount of activity that you might find at the big communities. I get a lot of calls from people who tell me, hey, I'm an introvert. I just can't handle all those clubs and people flitting about. I just kind of want some peace. And not that they're going to hold you hostage and make you go play pickleball at any of these places, but some people are just a little more reserved, and that's overwhelming to them. So this could be a good place for you if that's kind of your style, a little quieter. Now we're getting up to some homes. Some of these will back to the golf course. So those are going to have nice views. You've got a hill up there. Those are going to be up in price into the, well into the 500s. They've got several gates, so you've got easy access in and out. But you can see it's a nice little place. But if you're the kind of person that likes to be close to stuff, I would say this is an excellent community. It is, as I said, near the Costco. You've got big retail at the Queen Creek Marketplace. There's a Target. There's, oh gosh, what isn't there? There's a bunch of stuff in there. Now my mind is drawing a blank, but there's a Trader Joe's there. If you like that big name retail, you like lots of restaurants, this could be your community. And again, if your kids and grandkids maybe live nearby, then this is a good way to still be in a 55 plus, still have the quiet, still have the gate, and enjoy where you can run over and see your grandkids. So could be a good option for some of you, just not the big active community that we find in some other parts of town. But I kind of like it in here. It's cute. It's just different. And so, again, there's a million communities here. We really do have something for everyone. It's just a matter of what your interest is. Here's a nice cul-de-sac. You can see kind of the hills poking out here in between the houses. Probably, and I haven't looked this up, but I'm betting there's some hiking trails nearby. Anytime you have hills like this, somebody will make a trail. So that's about it. I'm going to just pull over here and get ready for some showings. I have to meet a client, but I wanted to give you an overview of this property. We'll put it on the list of our smaller communities for you guys that want a small community. But if you'd like to do a tour of this or other communities, please reach out. My team and I love to hear from you guys. All of my contact info is below on the screen. And I'll see you again soon on my next video.